It's another video from Ozzy's Robot. Brought to you by the Banana Collection.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Come on in for another amazing video, another rare toy, spectacular toy. Amazing, rare, and spectacular, all at the same time. So before we get rolling and I explain about this golden god, get comfortable, my friends. Grab a drink, a beverage. Maybe it's a steaming cup of coffee where you're at. If it's morning, I'm actually in the afternoon. I'm getting ready to go have some lunch because I am hungry. But in the meantime, I do have this nice strawberry banana body armor, which will quench my thirst. And hopefully by now you've quenched your thirst and you have a snack in hand and you're in your favorite comfortable chair. See, I'm shortening. And if you're not a subscriber, you've hit the subscribe button. You've hit the bell icon to be notified. Make the algorithm gods happy, so they tell me. And we're going to look at this Ambassador Magma. You know, I used to call him Captain Magma. I don't know why. And every time you look up Captain Magma, you know what you get? You get Squidward from SpongeBob. I guess he was a superhero called Captain Magma. But this is Ambassador Magma. Sorry, had to quench that thirst. Now, this was a Tezuka series that came out, I believe, in the mid to later 60s, between 65 and 67. And by the way, that drink spilled on my legs a little bit, which is not cool. Be that as it may, Ambassador Magma is not technically a robot. So the main story is that Goa the alien came down from outer space. Boy, we have a lot of these outer space aliens, and they all want to do the same thing: destroy the Earth. And I believe there was a wizard that concocted or created or enhanced Ambassador Magma. He is like a gold-plated giant, and I think the series was even renamed like Space Giants. And if I'm not mistaken, there are some later iterations of Ambassador Magma. Now, I have an Ambassador Magma car, which kind of frustrates me because the vinyl figure collapses under gravity, which I don't like. So I want a minty version, and it's loose. But that's a whole another problem for another day. I think I made a short about it. So let's look at this box. Now, I'm not sure if this is Goa the villain or maybe Rodak. I know that, like, the villain took some of the allies to some type of prehistoric back in time scenario where I believe it was called Argon or Agon, Godzilla like dinosaur, and he said, look, I'm so powerful I could destroy these giant creatures, so don't mess with me. But anyway, here is Ambassador Magma in his golden strength subduing this villain. Now, what's important about this, first of all, this is very beautiful box art. This does look like I say this over and over again, but definitely another example of something that looks like a beautiful cover of a comic book. Look at that. The buildings are crumbling into ruin. Now, what's significant for me personally is that this is a Tada skinny-legged walker. And I don't recall ever seeing Ever Onward from Tada Toy Makers, Tokyo, Japan. So, if you're familiar with the Tada, if you want to call them robots, they're long-legged or skinny-legged. They're sort of wonky walking, but I believe now I have them all. I have the Batman and the Robin, which are probably the hardest ones to get. I believe I have the Big X and every other version of these skinny-legged, long-legged walkers. So now I have the set completed, which is always something you strive for. If you visit the collection, you'll see all of these guys. And it's probably not common to find somebody that would have all of these. So the side of the box shows him here with his golden fist ready to just punch somebody in the head for acting all kinds of sinister and evil. Here's some of that kanji. I wonder what this means. 22, I mean, obviously number 602. Same thing on this side. Same thing on that side. So that is your cool box. And look at the fire. Fire, as Beavis would say. Then as for the robot, he's actually a little more stable than Batman and Robin. If you recall any of those videos, they weren't setting any records on speed for walking. But I do like his color. He's sort of like a tan, more so than golden. And let's look at his lithography here. He's got some kind of, and by the way, even though he's technically more of a giant, not a robot, he does shoots missiles out of his chest. And then he has this like kind of riveted head where the antenna is. So I don't know if that's like the wizard, the benign wizard that's helping humanity by creating this character. Here's your logo. Of course, it has Astro Boy. Everything that's Atom is Astro Boy, because that was like the mother of all series for Tezuka. And by the way, I won a beautiful Tezuka art piece. I can't wait to get it. He actually drew it himself, Astro Boy and the Doctor. And, it's cool. I like when I see the factory touch-ups. You can see around there how it was touched up. And that's pretty much it. Does the head move? Probably a little bit. You could move the head around. Just you want to look left or right, in this case, straight, left. And anyway, the important thing is, will he walk? Well, you know what? I'll wind him up a bit, and we'll see if he topples over. This was never a stable platform, but we're going to find out. He might do the disco shuffle there. And you know what? If he doesn't fall, I'm happy. Not bad. Hey, you know what? Like I said, way better than some of the other ones. They can't even do that. Let's see underneath what's going on here. You have rollers. I don't see any ratchets to propel him forward. But you know what? God bless him. He did not collapse. That's a huge victory. Anyway, that's your Ambassador Magma. Let me know what you think if you're into these early anime shows, and if you're familiar with this character in particular, and if you like the series. And with that, as always, I appreciate your time. Thank you for joining me. If you do like it, thumb up the video, leave a remark, and let me know. And with that, thanks as always again. I appreciate your time. And I, my friends, will talk to you later.